Okay, it has been a little bit since I've actually recorded. I've just kind of been coasting off of stockpile of videos. Luckily, that wasn't like the plan, but that's just how it worked out. Um, this is also post my birthday, so you guys won't have to hear about that for another year. But I'm gonna try and keep this video focused onto one topic. I'm hoping I can like talk about it for a decent amount of time, just because it's typically in my brain. Like, I'm typically thinking about this most of the time, which I should probably be focusing a little less on the thoughts that I have about it and more about like it. That'll make sense in a second. But well, you guys fucking read the title of the video. It's about creativity. Like, I really struggle with it. I struggle with being it. I always am thinking about how I want to be more creative, but I'm not like sitting there coming up with the ideas, which is fucked up. That's how it should be. I shouldn't be worrying about not being creative. I should just like try and be creative. Like, that's always in my mind. Like, I'm always like, I want to fucking create something, but I'm just not creative. I need to just put that energy into trying to come up with ideas, you know, fleshing them out. Because there have been points in my life where I've been, I'd say, creative. When I was in like second grade, I was writing a book. Not anything crazy, like something you'd imagine a second grader is coming up with. And I never finished it. I actually looked for it today because I was writing it on Google Drive. But I don't know if it was a different email or something that I used, but it wasn't there, which is fine. Well, sort of. I kind of wanted to read it, but it was never going to be anything I shared with anybody. But I've always connected like the idea that I'm not very creative with the fact that I have aphantasia, I think is how you say it, which if you don't know what that is, it's where you can't see in your head. I can't see anything in my head ever. I can try as hard as I want, I just can't do it. I do dream and shit. Like, I see shit when I dream. I know I do because I wake up and I'm like, that was weird. Sometimes I'm like, that was so real. Most of the time I just don't remember my dreams though, which is fine. That's okay. But I used to try lucid dreaming. I never got it, but like a part of lucid dreaming is having a dream journal and just writing down your dreams the moment you wake up, because if you're gonna remember them at any point, it's gonna be right when you wake up. And for a while there, I could see every single dream that I had incredibly vividly. I knew all of them. I'm sure I still have that journal somewhere. I don't remember why I fell off of doing it, because I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And it sounds dorky to have a dream journal. I am well aware of that. But like, it's fun. It's fun and it's cool. And it's something I kind of miss doing. And I should get into it again. Maybe I'll try that tonight. Oh, I'm gonna get away from here. Around the time that I was trying to like lucid dream and shit, it was also the time when I was trying to write a book. That whole bank job situation, if you remember that. That was like all in the same time frame. And I don't know if this is why, but that's how I'm connecting it right now, cuz like, I don't know, it just kind of makes sense. But I feel like lucid dreaming definitely made me a more creative person and helped with that creativity side, because like, everybody's had a few crazy dreams and like gotten a couple ideas from them, right? I know I have. So I think if I like actually sat, remembered my dreams, wrote about them, I feel like it would bring me back into being a more creative person, which is kind of my goal. I missed that creative part of me when I was a little baby. Which, yeah, as a kid, you're just kind of bound to be like all over the place, throwing ideas out. Because you're just saying shit when you're a little kid. And there's like a million things you want to do because you haven't done shit. So, like, if anybody else out there is like, I'm just not creative enough, to just try lucid dreaming. Just do a dream journal at the bare minimum. See what it does for you. And, like, the way I preferred it was real pen and paper. I'm sure you can do it on your phone. I'm also just trying to get away from my phone, though. But even the first time when I did it, it was just a journal. And I liked it that way. It was nice to just start writing at the start of the day. But I also, like, I just don't give myself enough credit of... I was actually, like, just trying to practice how to be creative at those points. Not, like, on purpose. It was just, you know, I wanted to write this thing, so I'm gonna try and do it. Like, once a day. And that built up creative muscles in my brain, so it made it a little easier to do. And then I stopped doing it, and I fucking lose those muscles. That's how everything works. Like, you have to be disciplined. You have to be good at it. Or good at doing it. Or, what am I trying to say? You have to do it. You have to do it every day. It'll get easier. And unfortunately, that's an issue. That's an issue of mine. I can't fucking do that. I can do that. I'm actually doing pretty well with this YouTube channel. I'm fucking still proud of myself for. Pretty sure I mentioned that in another video. I was proud of myself for keeping going. And I still am. And I'm glad I still am. Like, I look at my channel every couple days and I'm like, yeah, I made all of that. And I'm still doing that. And it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to look back and be like, I got all this stuff that I made. May not be the greatest thing in the world, but I made it. And I'm still going at it. I don't know what it was around this time. Like, I wasn't doing it on purpose, like trying to be a more creative person. But as well, around that time, I was really trying to get off my phone. I put it in black and white. I'm pretty sure that was a time when I deleted, like, all of my social medias. Not all of them. I kept Snapchat, because that's the only way I can contact some people. Some people, like, clown on adults who have Snapchat, but it's like, it's how you use it. But, you know, that's like, I just considered that a TikTok thing. And once I consider it a TikTok thing, it's like, grow the fuck up. But we're not talking about that right now. But really getting off my phone is gonna be the biggest help. And I'm still, like, in the process of doing it. I'm not great at staying off my phone right now. I really do get lost on Reels, like, just out of habit. Like, I won't even know that I'm doing it, and then I'll, like, come to a realization that I'm watching some fucking Reels, and I'm like, oh, fuck, get off. And it's upsetting. It's upsetting that I'm not more aware that I'm doing that. And you'll know what I mean if you've tried to get off your phone. Like, just catching yourself on Reels or anything, it's a little upsetting. Because it's the opposite of what you want. But not what your body wants. Your body fucking wants that Reel. It wants that TikTok in its brain. But I don't. Oops. And a lot of it stems from, like, I don't want to look back in 10 years and be like, I wasted my time. And for a lot of people, it's like, I want to go out and make memories. I don't want to sit on my phone. I've been doing that, even with being on my phone. It isn't really about the memories, because I know I'll be making those no matter what. It's more like, I just want my time to be of value to me. Most of my time. Most of my free time. I'm fucking, like, stumbling over my words. I want most of my time to have been valuable to me. Like, sitting on Reels isn't valuable. Like, I'm not gonna remember what I did on there. Like, I'd rather my time go to something greater. Like this YouTube channel. Because I ain't gonna get fucking rich off of Reels. I guess I could if I posted on there, but I don't want to. I think short form content is evil. Honestly, it's evil. It exists only to keep you occupied. And like forget that you're occupied. It's fucked up. It's not a good feeling. Not that you can't really say that same thing about long form content, but most long form content, not most, but like long form content can be created to have like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It just can be more beneficial than short form ever could be. Because you can't get across information or as much information within that amount of time. And you rarely see like short form informational content. Not saying that's all I watch on YouTube. It's like a small fraction. But you just don't have the same possibilities as you do on something like YouTube. You can't make like an hour-and-a-half documentary about your fucking, I don't know, house being built. Something like that. I really couldn't think of anything. Like, you got 30 seconds. Or a minute. It's all fucked. I just want to be more creative. I want to put shit into the world. I think making movies would be fucking awesome. That'd be so cool. Just any part of it. Obviously, like, directing or writing or starring. That would be awesome. That'd be dream come true. So would, like, YouTube. And I gotta do something about it. I can either chase both of the dreams or none of them and sit on my phone. And one of those worlds sounds a lot more fun. It's the one where I'm on my phone. I'd rather just do that. I'm gonna go do that right now. I'm joking. But I'm trying to hold myself accountable. Trying to keep myself off of my phone. It definitely is easier with this new job. But that's not really the time that I'm worried about. I'm worried about my free time. I've also been trying to get back into reading. I'm reading No Country for Old Men because I love that movie. That movie's so good. I won't say I love that movie, actually. I've only seen it once, and it was in, like, 7th grade. Still too young to be watching it, but, like, it's better than a 2nd grader. And the book, very good. Very good book. Different from the movie at points. Most of it I feel is pretty similar from what I remember. But I'm gonna rewatch it once I'm done with the book. But I also just like, I feel like if I read more, I will end up being a more creative person. It's just all towards this higher goal. I want to be able to look at myself and be like, that's a creative guy right there. Which I don't even know if creatives that I like aspire to be like feel like that, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm worried about myself, not fucking Paul Thomas Anderson. I know I said I wasn't going to bounce around to too many topics, or just to like try and stay on one, but I do want to say this. I've been considering writing scripts, not like crazy long ones, but just like a general outline. Because I do feel like a part of me rambles and I'm not really getting to the point, and I might have a better time getting to the point if I'm writing scripts. So I'll probably always clarify if like it is scripted or not, just because that's kind of how I talk, especially in these videos. I over describe everything. Like, you'll get every bit of information out of me when you didn't ask for it, which I've tried to like steer away from at times, because I I will recognize it in myself and be like, I'm doing this too much. Like, I always tell people I really can't explain movies to them because I forget that you just need to hit the general idea of the movie and not every working component in it. Like, I just rewatched Seven Psychopaths last night. I'll try and give a brief description of that movie to the best of my ability without trying to sound like I'm fucking all over the place. It's about a guy facing writer's block who is on the run with his best friend, I don't remember, best friend, an old man, from a gang leader who wants to steal his dog back. Very good movie. This time around, I wasn't a huge fan of the first, like, third. But, like, it all kind of clicked later, because, again, I haven't seen that movie in a while, so I kind of forgot what it was doing. But it's like making fun of movies like that, which I don't really know how to explain the like that part. Just go watch the movie. It'll make sense. But, that's kind of all I got. Hopefully what I was talking about made sense and was, like, coherent and shit. I do need to get a little more consistent with when I record these, because I'm pretty good at, like, I'm pretty consistent so far at, like, when I'm uploading them, but they're happening, like, so far apart or so close together, it kind of makes me lose my flow. Like, I feel like some of my videos are definitely better, and that's because I'm recording some of them closer to the others. But this one, it's been genuinely like a week. So, what the fuck? Meat Man. I can't remember what the cheat code was in Skate 3 Ford. I think it was something like that. Okay, that's kind of all I got.